Alrighty. Let's see. I do believe we are now live. Hello, everybody. Let's give it a test real quick. I'm going to listen in on myself. Hello, everybody. That sure sounds like me talking. Sounds like audio levels are fine. If they're not, let me know in the comments. And I will try to fix it. But anyway, it's Super Robot Wars Y time, everybody. It's your pal Minsk here, ready to play some more SRWY. It's a Sunday, not a Monday. It's looking like I'm not going to be available tomorrow, but today I got a couple hours to squeeze in to play SRWY, so changing schedules a little bit. We're doing it today. Hope you guys are okay with that. If there's some sort of Sunday gang who likes to pop in and watch this on Sundays, you're in luck. I haven't gotten any feedback on whether Mondays or Sundays work better for peeps, but I will do them. Primarily Mondays, but yeah. Turns out tomorrow's not looking likely. Yeah. Let's get into it. Boy, 66 hours into it by now. Are we really? Alright. Well, that's quite a bit. I realized in my haste to get us started for today, I forgot to get my cartoonishly large mug of water, and I'm gonna need it for today. So just a second, everybody, as I fetch my drinks. There we go, got my water. So now we're good to go. So, yeah. We left off here with the DLC 2 intro last time, so what the plan for today is we're gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna primarily skip animations so we can get through this one faster. And after that, we are going to do one of the actual DLC missions for one of these three characters, to be determined after we do this intro thingy. And then we'll probably get started with the next... Oh my, I haven't even thought about, like... Oh goodness, we're doing the Macross mission after that, aren't we? So we're gonna get that started. And that'll be there for the stream, next stream, that'll be like a week from now or something. Exciting! Right. But before we get into this, just a quick recap what happened last time. We wrapped up our mission in Zilkstan. Our heroes, the A-Advent, were helping out... Well, unbeknownst to them, they were helping out the resurrection of the Dark Emperor Lush. Actually, we were just trying to save Nunnally and Relina and Locus, who had been all kidnapped by... Well, it turned out to be Zilkstan forces, but, like, I think it was enough in the dark that we couldn't just openly fight those guys. Instead, we were fighting the terrorist organization Val-X, these guys right here with these luminous robots, we were taking those on, because they showed up randomly there. And things got even hotter when the Poseidon forces showed up, led by Gable, and the Drake army showed up, led by the Black Knight, so things got spicy. And actual Zilkstani forces showed up, led by King Shalio himself, piloting a very chunky robot called the Nagidshu Main. We managed to beat him, along with Gable and the Black Knight. I was a little surprised with myself I was able to pull that off. And we were then forced to escape because we couldn't risk prolonging a conflict and getting into a hot war with Zilkstan. So we escaped, ultimately ending up having rescued everybody except Nunnally, who is being held by... somewhere in Zilkstan is being held by the Zilkstanis. However, we ended up meeting up with Lelouch himself. Basically showed up, and after a tense moment, we struck a deal with the former evil emperor. He also wants to save Nunnally, so he's going to work on... He's going to work on solving where Nunnally is being held. He's going to come up with a plan to take on the Zilkstani forces. We will swoop in to help out when it's time to do that. In the meantime, as a liaison, he has sent Suzaku Kururugi pilot of the Lancelot Albion Zero to help us out. So we got that reinforcement, so that's fun. And, yeah. Weirdly nice guy, that evil Emperor. Funny thing that. But now we're here in DLC 2. So, an object has folded from space. I believe it's supposed to be this right here, Getter Noir 1, which we only have Ryoma piloting it. Right. And two other heroes who had worked in the shadows during the previous war showed up here to investigate. That would be Kotetsu Jig, which I've also seen translated as just Steel Jig. I think that's what Kotetsu means. But I guess they chose to keep it a little more exciting sounding for the English-speaking audience by having him be named Kotetsu Jig. And the robot Dagarn X, apparently, specifically. Look at this fancy-looking brave robot. So, they all show up to investigate, but there's no time to investigate when these robots have shown up, the luminous robots. So, we are going to just take the fight to these guys. And again, these DLC intro missions aren't as bad as they were in Super Robot Wars 30, but I'm not particularly interested. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna like have these guys fight the robots. We're gonna see like a couple of like attack animations. We're gonna see one per character, you know, just wanna see like one attack. But we're gonna mainly just skip through these really quickly and we'll do the actual proper mission afterwards. Let's do that with Jig there, because better chances of hitting. So let's see what happens with the Knuckle Bomber. Here he goes! Oh, that's fun. Like, in a way, Kotetsu Jig kind of also a bit of a common rider-ish, like... I'm sorry, when have these guys talked? That's a new development. I should be worried, maybe? Still pretty... Damn. Still very, like, robot talk, so whatevs, but, yeah, he's kind of got the energy of a tokusatsu hero. I mean, he is technically a robot still, but he's bigger than a person. But he actually kind of fits in well with the Kamen Rider vibe we got going with Double and those guys, right? Because Lawful is like... I just think he's kind of got that energy. Meanwhile, over here's Dagarn, the Brave representative. Again, don't know this Brave property at all. Never heard of this one. Well, I probably have heard because I've looked up the Brave series at some point, but I don't remember them. Gao Gaigar was the only one I knew for the longest time because of its Super Robot Wars inclusion. And, well, Might Gain became pretty familiar because of the International Trilogy, the VTX trilogy of Super Robot Wars. But I haven't watched these, so not all that familiar. Oh, boy. Do I... let's do a bullseye this turn, I guess. Let's see how well we land these hits. This Dagarn Blade's gonna rip this guy apart, wow. Oh, that's a... Ooh. That's definitely a familiar Japanese voice actor. Who is Dagarn's voice? I think that's the same voice actor who voices the Black Knight, right? I'd almost be willing to bet money on that one. X. You know he's a cool character because he's got X in his name. Yeah, I think I'll look that up. Maybe when we have our midstream break, I'll look up who's the voice actor for the Black Knight, and who is the voice actor for Dagarn, because that really sounds the same. Okay, yeah. I'm not that good with Japanese voice actors. No idea who Seiji's voice actor is, but even if it's not the same as the Black Knight, I'm fairly confident that's a voice actor I've heard in some property before. Alright, then finally we got Getter Noir here. The Getter Dragoon 7000. It's quite a dramatic attack name. Alright. It's a ranged attack. Interesting. Alright. Man, everybody's got, like... These chances of hitting. 73% with everybody, 60%. I don't know. I don't like these chances. I'm just like, which one do I use? I guess we'll use Bullseye. Probably only a couple attacks coming on the enemy turn, so probably worth it? We'll see. Oh, hold on. Get our Dragoon, or sorry, get our Noir really quickly. What's its... Yeah, air stat is A, because it's definitely based on the Flying Getter, so we want to keep this guy in the air. Very good, very good. Let's check it out. Is that Ryoma's Armageddon voice actor? Or is it a guy doing an impression? Can't quite tell. Interesting. I'd love to have like a different guy doing the role, you know, just to hear a different kind of take on the character, especially since this is... Is this a different Ryoma? I'm very unclear on how this whole Getter Noir thing works. Ouchies, okay. We'll figure it out. Alrighty, well now we're gonna skip animations for the rest of this fight. We're gonna just wrap this up. We're gonna get this over quickly, so... This is all just advertisement preamble. Well, it's not all advertisement preamble, again, since this one actually has some plot involved, but... Still, we don't really need to watch all of these, so we're just gonna... Whoop! Yup. Ooh, Jeeg is doing a little low damage. The other two, I can see why there's like 3 guys where the other 2 guys set up, because Jeegs can't quite put out the same kind of damage that Dagarn and Ryoma are pumping out, so... Oop, no you don't. Alright, first guy down. This guy, standing dramatically on that rock. That's the leader. We gotta take him down first. Ooh, these Ryomas, like, the damage is starting to pile up on Getter Noir here. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, with 62% chance, thankfully we'll get some misses from the enemy. Boom. Oh, we can't actually hit from this range. Oh my god, even with the defend, it does damage like that? Ow. Oh gosh, that guy's going after Jeeg. That's annoying. Alright, alright. Nice. Alright, so Jeeg can actually wear these guys down pretty well. Like he can avoid the enemies, so... I'm gonna drop another focus. It is not that bad of a loss to switch over once the Knuckle Bomber's exhausted. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, fire 2 Knuckle Bombers at these 2 guys on the enemy turn. This guy will wipe with a Jeeg Beam, and then we'll wrap things up with a Jeeg Beam on Jeeg's turn. This one, we can survive this beatdown, actually, now that there's only one guy up against Ryoma over here. I'm just going to drop another Bullseye and go in with that pistol. I wasn't hyping this up enough, by the way. This was very funny that this was a big old pistol that he fired with, but that is kind of Getter Noir's vibe, I guess. Getter Noir, as I've mentioned, that's the guy I'm most looking forward to out of this DLC batch here. Steel Jeeg, I played one Super Robot Wars with him in it, and he didn't particularly light my fire. Plus, he's voiced by Toru Furuya, that one I do know the voice actor, who is seemingly not a great guy, is the revelations about him, like... using his position as a famous voice actor not greatly with some fans. Okay, now hold on. Really? This guy's not... Okay. Alright, let's do this, because we gotta... I don't want this guy to, like... He's going to be able to fire at me if I move here, right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. He's going to be able to fire on me, and I cannot retaliate. So I'm going to actually move here and force that guy to chase me down, you know? Like, this is, I think, 6 squares away from this Luminous. Oh, like, you can actually see... Is that the attack area or just the movement? Huh. 6 squares. Yeah, well, anyway, if I move over here over the water, he's going to have to chase me down. So, we'll do that, and do another bullseye, because Dagarn's actually doing fine health-wise here, so we'll keep this going with the Dagarn Blade. So yeah, Steel Jeeg, not all that... I'm not particularly interested by him. Dagarn, I can get a little bit more behind because I like the general swagger of the Brave series, but it's, again, it's... super robots in general, like I'm always more of a real robot guy, I'll admit. So, yeah, I don't know. But the Brave series is cute. They're usually kind of cute, those Brave series, and Dagarn seems like a fun guy. But, sorry, blanking here. Alright, nice, the guy chased me down as I hoped, and now I am in range to counterattack with Dagarn Blade. So that went as planned. Wow, Dagarn also getting a little lucky here, because these are pretty much 50-50s if he's going to be hit or not, but... Also, impressive agility for a super robot to just, like, slip by attacks like that. Not bad at all. Yep, no you don't. Very, very mobile super robots, I gotta say. So, in light of all that, like, Getter Noir ends up kind of being the hypest out of this group for me. And it is kind of funny, because, like, I'm also not a huge Getter guy. Like, out of the 3 primary series of Gundam, Mazinger, and Getter Robo, it's kind of my least favorite. But, like, I also, I don't know, I don't hate Getter. Like, it's not so I don't dislike Getter. Like, cute little series as well. Lucky crit, perfect. Great finish for that guy. And, basically, what was I thinking? Sorry, Getter... Getter Black from Getter Robo Armageddon is one of my favorite designs in the series. It's just a really cool robot, and it's a bit of a shame that, you know, it doesn't last in the series. I mean, I get why, but, like, a bit of a meh, that it does not remain a thing. And furthermore, it's too bad that it always kind of, like, ends up getting outclassed in Super Robot War games. Again, for understandable reasons. There we go. But, you know. So, the idea of making this original Getter unit that's like, let's just take Getter 1, Getter Black, and, like, make it like a edgy, buffed up version of that. Like, quite delightful to me. I dig it. Got Bullseye. Wow. Ooh, can we do... We cannot do Bullseye anymore on Dagarn. We've, consumed everything, so let's see. Let's see if this lands. Just hope for the best. No, alright. And finally, man, it would have been great if Dagarn got through this unscathed, this throwdown, but no such luck. Are we gonna get the extra turn bonus if we manage to land this hit? I wonder, like, we're gonna get that extra money reward if we end this. Please, Dagarn, take him down in case that's possible. Suck it down. Yeah. Clean. It's over.
Heck yeah! Piece of cake for a super robot army!
Hey, hold on! Ooh, so edgy. Something's wrong. I can't just leave him alone.
Huh. They're both gone.
Shall we pursue?
No, it's okay. Hikaru wants to talk about something. So, let's just head back for today.
Roger that.
Alrighty, and we show up late as usual. That's fine.
It looks like the combat we detected in this area is already over.
Not reading any fallen debris. So, it must have been an artificial object after all.
An unidentified object from outer space. I just hope this isn't the beginning of something terrible.
Let's try to see this in a more positive light, Nina. Like making a wish upon a shooting star.
Okay. Well, now I kind of feel like we should really save Getter Noir as the last part of the 3 DLC we get, since, like, it falling down from space was kind of central to the plot. Look at that, we made a lot of money there. I can't tell if it was extra money, but 50,000 for something that simple, only 8 enemies, kind of makes me think. Everyone gets XP even though, like, no one was used here. That's kind of funny, which means Mari ranks up. The main pilot of any allied unit gains 5 morale on sortie. That's pretty good. I think we'll still keep Mari around for a while longer with that kind of special ability. So, let's not do any customization after that, because that was just the extra little thingy. Let's instead... In fact, I'm going to just make 2 saves here. Or really quickly, I'm going to check if anything's unlocked over here. Well, apart from, of course, the 3 DLC thingies. Very good, but no, like, talk missions or anything. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Right, what was I doing? Oh, right, yeah, I'm going to make another save just here. Here. Because I have the saves pre-customization, post-customization, just so I don't get confused. So I'll make extra saves there. Let's jump right into one of the DLC missions then, because that's what we really wanted to get into here, everybody. So then, we have the Immortal Man Returns in Kanazawa, Japan. Find Kotetsujig. We could go to the Maldive Islands. That's kind of fun. Seiji Takasugi. A new A Advent resident. Interesting. This is the Dagarn mission, because the Black Getter, you can probably tell what that is. Oh, cool, it's like a required sortie, obviously, for Getter Arc. Yep. That's great, but I don't know which one to do. If someone wants to make a suggestion in the comments right now, anyone watching live wants to make a comment telling me which one to do, that's cool. I'll give you guys a few seconds, but what I will do in the meanwhile... I have dug out my dice set. We'll pull out a d12 and we'll roll for it randomly. If we don't get any suggestions, alright? Yep, come on. Wait, there we go. So I'll give it a few more seconds here. Alright, let's just roll for it so we can move along, guys. So, I have the D12, the most neglected die in the world, as we all know. Always great to give it a chance to rock. So, on a roll of 1 through 4, we will go recruit Kotetsujig. On a roll of 5 through 8, we will go recruit Dagarn. And on a roll of 9 to 12, it will be Getter Black. Alright, that sound good, everybody? Beautiful. Let's roll the die and see what we get. That is a 6 that I got. So it's going to be the middle one here. Yep. I'm going to get Dagarn. Guess at this point, if I want to admit, actually, this order would have been really nice to do them, I think. But it doesn't matter. Ultimately, as long as Getter Noir is left last, it kind of feels appropriate. But it doesn't matter all that much. But yes, let's go do Brave of the Legend. Sorry, I'm just really looking. This one's in Ulambana sector? Alright. But yeah, we shall go to the Maldives. Oh, lovely. That's fun plot, though. Having a Another like resident in our like own ship, you know, that's kind of like a fun little twist once again.
Has there always been a restaurant here?
It's Shizen Shoku Restaurant Tsukushi by the looks, which I think that's like natural eating, natural products. Oh, and the sign says Junbichu, which is like, I guess, being prepared. So it's like under renovation or something. The sign on the door there. All right. Also, there's an Ooks store nearby. I can't imagine what the letter above the Ooks could be. Anyway, Tsukushi, okay. Organic eatery Tsukushi. I was thinking like natural product. Yeah, that means like non-GMO, but yeah. Organic eatery Tsukushi.
We did gain a lot of new people recently. I imagine some of them must have opened this.
Oh, Hikaru, that was name dropped by Seiji in that last mission, so this must be the Brave character.
Right you are. Oh, do your parents work here?
Yep, my name's Hikaru Kosaka. My mom and dad run Tsukushi. We're actually opening for the first time today. Why don't you come in for a bite?
Oh, sorry, kid. We actually just ate.
Oh, well, darn. But our restaurant only uses organic ingredients, so everything is fresh and delicious.
Sounds like it's good for your body and your looks.
Focusing on good ingredients makes it sound a lot like Captain Gauma.
No, he just likes munching on whatever plants he happens to find laying around.
I thought he liked eating crabs, was his gimmick.
He sounds like my dad, but, like, more extra.
Well, you're certainly giving a solid pitch. We'll definitely swing by and eat here soon.
Laters! Aw, man, they left.
You're always way too pushy.
Oh yeah, Seiji? How about instead of standing there watching, you help me get some customers?
Maybe. If you paid me, that is.
So that's what, I couldn't tell what he looked like without the helmet on in that intro mission, so that's what he looks. Pretty swinging varsity jacket he's got there, very fun.
How about you work to pay for all those free meals we give you?
Ah, come on. You know I can't argue with that.
But still.
Yeah?
I'm kinda happy we're neighbors again. I thought we might get separated when I moved to the A Advent.
Okay. Couldn't quite tell if they were brother and sister, but sounds like, yeah, no. Unless they got a weird living arrangement where brother and sister live next door to each other, that seems unlikely.
Well, my mom's a reporter, so her station said she needed to go see the A Advent for herself and report on it. Honestly, I didn't have much choice when Mr. Nemoto brought Dagarn with him to set up shop as a cop here.
I have no context for what they're talking about, but sure. Okay, so the robots over here as well, obviously.
I'm just lucky Dad gave me the okay.
Did you say something?
Nope, not a thing. Oh, that was close. Can't have anyone finding out I'm the captain of Dagarn and the others.
With the others? Well, it is a Brave series, so you can expect there to be a huge cast. But I think this DLC isn't, like, introducing a whole lot of units, so I'm not sure. Are we gonna get, like, another robot to help out Dagarn? I don't know, we'll find out.
Things should be okay, though. It'll take Redlone a while to bounce back after I kicked his butt like that. Dad's in the SDF, and he's been saying Earth isn't quite at peace yet. But it should be safe here at least.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Is that like the Macross's SDF? Is this like a, you know... is he in the SDF in the regular series, or is this like a little like, hey, let's tie these plots together?
So I'm gonna kick back and enjoy life on the legendary A Advent.
Oh, we're a legend already, I guess. We're like A rank, so...
Oh, Sakura Kochi.
I didn't know you also moved to the A Advent.
I did, yes. That girl's as hard to read as ever.
Yeah, really. I have no idea what her deal could possibly be.
You need something? I can hear it. Hear what? A voice calling for help. A voice? I don't know who it is, but...
Well, that's mysterious. Okay.
Brave of the legend.
Rockin'. Yeah, what's the full name of? It is like Legend of the Brave Dagaran or something like that is the actual series name, so yeah. We're deep in this plot now, so unfortunately we're not going to get a whole lot of, like, easing into the story, I guess. So, should I bring in a bunch of my low-level guys for this DLC mission so we can get them leveled up a little bit? Is that a good or a bad idea? I'm feeling like we're gonna actually do that, just to, like, get the crew up to snuff a little bit here. Because this is starting to really bother me that I got all these characters left at level 11 here, when we're, like, getting close to hitting level 16 soon with some of the gang here, so let's bring in some of these faces, I guess. Well, this is a weird lineup of characters, though. You know, we don't... got barely any, like, main characters here. Oh well. I'll just have to restart it and bring in a different crew if, you know, this ends badly, But here's a good question, though. Why are we all deploying out here? I missed the memo? I don't think we got a notification about an enemy attack.
Wise Next is in position. The enemy is deploying in a wide formation.
We're spreading our defensive line very thin, trying to hold them off.
We have no choice. Protecting all citizens is a core principle of the A Advent. Enemy forces incoming!
Okay, blue luminescence this time. Looks, are they going to be the gimmick enemy of the DLC missions? Oh, that's a lot of them.
Is that Valex? They're aiming for the A Advent.
All Wise Next units, engage! Don't let the enemy near the A Advent. Seiji, I think some fighting is starting.
Don't worry. The A Advent's dome is practically invincible.
But still...
Plus, they've got Wise Next. Just relax. Go kick their butts, Wise Next. Keep us all nice and safe.
Okie dokie. That'd be an interesting character intro mission if Dagarn never actually deploys to help out. 15 enemies against our 13 heroes here. Okay. Let's see how we do, shall we? This is fun, jaunty music. Yeah, let's just form up here in the middle. Go. Hey, you got that spot right there. I'm just gonna have a nice middle formation here. Oh, we got Dunbind. That's good. Dunbind hasn't done anything in a while. Can he... No, he can't reach anybody. Oh, no, he can reach somebody. Ooh, should I have been moving some of these guys down here? Maybe somebody could have reached. Maybe, like, Tiranado could have gone in and popped somebody. Whoopsie-daisy. Oh, well. Oh my god, right, we have so many morale boosts now that we start with. Wow. That, we're ready to just aura slash at the start of the fight. Wow. Feels weird. Alright, I'm not gonna use spirits yet. We can survive one attack, especially with our aura barrier, so should be fine. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's been a while since Dunbind got to do anything, so this is nice. Ooh, lucky. I'm not tripping, right? I don't remember these robots talking. So is that like is that because of the DLC or something else? I can't say for sure. Thankfully, these Luminuses don't feel as chunky as the gold golems, the Voluntuses, so feeling like this throwdown might go down a little easier. A little easier in terms of, you know, wearing down the enemy. Alright, we can even hit a guy from there. Let's just move in there and pop a guy with a trigger magnum. Wow, we don't even need to use a spirit to avoid being hit. I guess because we're in the forest, so the forest is giving us a bit of a modifier there, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that feels great. That damage is not that impressive. Oh yeah. Look, has that jingle been there always? Yeah, it's not impressive damage. I could swear we gave like some kind of like size ignore for double. I guess we maybe just have to close in with our chunkier attack or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Dunbine hits like a truck. I don't know. But I was just talking about these guys might go down a little bit easier, but then that was not that impressive. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, can reach that guy. Spreading out a little thin here, but I think we'll manage somehow. Right, still no defensive options for Tamaki, but like with our big health and our big shields, no big deal if we get bumped here. So instead, we're just gonna go in. Gosh darn, it feels crazy. After all the worrying I've done about the morale growth, now just like, here you go. Everybody starts at almost 110, if not 110. It feels weird. We might afford to swap Mari for somebody else at some point, you know. Mayhaps. Let's not get crazy here or anything, but... Alright, clean. Who was I trying to level up, by the way? Should I have swapped somebody? Because we got a couple new guys in our lineup. I can't remember if I was in the lineup of assistlings. I can't remember if I was still waiting to level somebody up before swapping some of the new guys in. I have to look at my setup. Had to take a bump there, but we'll do okay. Alrighty. Send in the Reaper next. Hell yeah. Ooh, okay, see, that is a little uneven, the morale growth, so, like, not quite there yet, able to do the chain assault. That's fine. Yeah, we want to get hit, of course. Oh, I say of course, but, you know, get a little bit of a bump there so that we can get that agent ability going again, so I'm not even going to try to avoid getting hit for now. Also, like, I think he's got an eye field on the Death Scythe. So also got some strong defenses there. You can see that was not doing a lot of damage for what is ostensibly a real robot. Very good. Oh wow, okay, we did get hit, but we got that active cloak there as a shield, okay. Now, was that 80%? My math is a little so... I don't think agent is activated. It would, like, ping if the agent activated, so not quite yet, but By the way, 3 healers here. You know, Jet Jaguar, Methus, and the Rising Gundam. A bit much, but I guess we should probably start getting some of our healers leveled up so that they can join in on some of the fights here. Right. There's also the Methus, who I could have attack. You know what? Maybe I will do that, right? Actually, I should probably have the Methus attack for funsies. I was like, I'll have the Methus wait until Fa can move in and repair somebody, but this first opening fight, let's go. Ooh. Let's see if Rising Gundam has to go and fix the Methus. A rare attack from the Methus. Why not? Oh my god, okay, fine. Ow. I really should have, like, had Jet Jaguar not move yet, because Jet Jaguar could have, like... Actually, no. Jet Jaguar could have not have reached over to heal up, I think. But Rain can move in with the Rising Gundam and do a quick heal there and get a nice little level up. Very good, very good. Here's Combattler V, who we haven't seen in ages. He was one of our busters for a while, but he just somehow fell out of the rotation a little bit. Here's his chance to buff up, you know. $114 morale to begin with. Impressive. We can muscle through some attacks. I'm not gonna do anything here. Instead, we're gonna fire our battle chainsaw. It went through everybody there. It's only polite. Darn. Lucky crit could have... Nah, it wouldn't have been enough to kill, but would have still been fun. Oh boy, no you don't. Come on. Yeah, well, what a 88% chance to hit. Of course it's gonna hit. Actually, a decent chunk of damage. It's just that it's a very healthy robot, so okay. Alrighty. So hold on really quickly. Yeah, the assist links. Right, I was working on leveling up Hilda so that we'll find out what her, like, passive effect is. And then I'll consider swapping her out for somebody else, you know, who might be, you know, more suitable, mayhaps, you know. But we gotta find out what her passive is first, so we'll level Hilda up for a bit, and then we'll swap somebody else in. But yep. Oh, wait. 1 unit with unspent action. Oh, no! I forgot to launch Emma in the Regis. Whoopsie daisy. Didn't get a chance to participate earlier in these. Alright, whatever. At least I remembered to deploy her. Ooh, okay. I'll risk it. I'll risk that hit. We might lose the back weapon system if those are the kind of hits coming our way. Oh boy. Chest of beam! I wish the dice roll had favored me there. Maybe a couple of those Dagarn misses could have been hits on Dagarn in exchange for Fa and Emma not getting bumped here. Oh well. So now we're good. Bring it on. Oh, they're gonna bully the crap out of Emma, aren't they? You know what? I don't give a crap. Let's go. Let's see, because it's rare we get to see the mech form of the Regis, so let's see. Hey. Ooh, there's special animation there. You could see the mech version, the mobile suit deploy out of the Regis, the back weapon system. That was kind of cool. Ah, dude, this bullying damage that they're putting out. Oh my god. Well, still up for it. I guess that one enemy now got a big morale boost because it shot down Emma, technically. It's unfortunate. We can probably beat that guy despite that. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, the problem is the back weapon system's main gun is like really, really powerful, so I feel like the Regis in its mobile suit form isn't as groovy. We'll see if we can get anything done here. Oh, this guy's gonna bully Double, huh? Okay. He's got a 6% chance of hitting, but not enough to kill Double, so that's fine, that's fine. Double's starting to get a little buff here, I guess, if he can survive an attack. Hell yeah! Hito Metaru! That's the one! Good stuff. What was Double's ability? Like, he had something where he hits an enemy, like... It did something. It was not reducing morale, that was Big O. So what was... Can't remember what it was for. Double. We'll have a look at it in a second. Ooh. Gundam quote. Bring it on. Alright, I'll take that. Memphis could have stepped in to block, but... Yeah! Sherry tapped with the Vulcans, that's fun. Oh, nice. Big levels for Duo there. Okay, ooh. And also Double's gonna get a kill here. Unless this guy somehow crits. It's actually hard to tell with so little health on Double. It's hard to tell if like the crit might be enough to kill. Let's do it, baby. There we go. Got him. So in Tokusatsu news, by the way, everybody. So I've heard that Super Sentai has gone on hiatus now after a streak of like 30 years or something. Apparently it just isn't doing super well in Japan, and there might be some problems with Hasbro and Power Rangers. I'm not entirely clear on it, so I'm not sure if Hasbro is like maximum bad guy in this situation. I'm not entirely clear. But it does seem that, like, yeah, Power Rangers and Super Sentai, excuse me, has gone a break. Instead, they pulled out something called Space Sheriff Gavan, I think is the series that's shown up as a replacement of the sorts. I'm not very big on this Sentai Tokusatsu scene anyway. I watch Pretty Cure, which for some reason is attached to the scene. But that's not a tokusatsu series, so I'm not the right guy to talk. But I saw the news, I thought it was pretty big. Like, oh my goodness, really? Like, seems like such a mainstay, but currently just really is just not doing good year after year. So what are you gonna do? Oh wow, got that lucky crit in too, and that is big damage when hitting underwater. That's pretty nice from Duo. Let's see how well we hit. Oh my goodness, 0% chance of being hit. The other guy is support attacking and is going to hit, so that's a problem, but all good. Can't see the attack rankings. B rank in water. Oh well, oh well. Oh wow, an elite combatant. That's a kind of compliment. But no you don't. Ooh, that energy is draining fast though with this early Aura Slash. You see that? Yeah. By the way, we're gonna be able to see Hyper Aura Slash really soon, maybe even in this fight, because I somehow managed to unlock the Aura Battler level. We'll see if we get that chance. I find it loopy because I really thought that like that would be part of the story. Like it would be a story unlock to get enough Aura power to do the Hyper Aura Slash, but okay, no. We got the chance. Ooh, okay, this guy wants a piece of Duo. Duo getting a bunch of kills here now. Wow. Well, interesting. Let's see how well this works. Anti-Gundam combat pattern. Not very well. In a way, I'm happy. That means that Fa isn't taking any unnecessary damage here. I could just turn off Fa's support defend, I know, but seems like it's always worth to use it if it's available. But in a way, I'm also like, I don't know if I need a Fa to get bumped. Ooh, man, those crits coming out. I believe Duo is really good at getting crits though, so yeah. Threat level infinity. Wow, alright, damn. Another level up for Duo, my goodness. Oh, I was like, and now surely at this point, the actual guy we're here for shows up, Dagarn. But apparently not. Okay. Wonder if this will be enough. I mean, our healers could also just move in and heal, obviously, but yeah, let's get some kills. Not enough to kill unless I get a crit, and I don't fancy my chances, so let's not do that. Should I drop K's ability at this point? I feel like not quite yet. They could probably... There's still a lot of guys moving in from here, so maybe I'll let them come in. We'll let K's ability wait for a second longer, especially because we're gonna just wipe these guys despite that ability. Save it in the pocket for something nasty, you know? Let's party! It's been too long. It's been since Jet Jaguar's intro mission. Since we had JJ here. So cool! That freaky face there at the end. Nice! Wow! Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see how this goes now. We have the advantage currently.
Let's use this opening to focus on protecting all citizens. Pull the AI Advent back.
Aye aye, miss.
Oh, what the?
Wait, what is this? They're attacking from above!
Ooh, okay, hold on now. What's this lineup of guys now?
They're coming from above. I know that robot. That's that one they spotted in Japan.
Is that... Seiji? Hikaru, you stay here.
What? Where are you going?
I'm going home.
Great cover. Ooh, hey, look at this. Local police box in Advent, okay.
Dagarn!
Seiji, that's...
We don't have a portrait for Dagarn right now. That's alright, keeping suspense.
Redlone's robot!
Did we fail to completely destroy it last time? Or maybe...
We can worry about that later. I was hoping we could leave the A Advent to Wise next, but looks like that's a no-go. Let's go, Dagarn! Roll out!
Okay, wow, let's make the Transformers illusions even harder there, huh? Alright.
Roger.
For all I know, they say Roru Auto in the original Japanese, so it's not an intentional Transformers riff, but given the history of the Brave series and Transformadores, you know, yeah.
We've got an ID match. The robot attacking from above us is the same one that was spotted in Midorigahama, Japan. The other robots with it are...
What's wrong?
There's someone down there!
Come on, you Red Loam Army bucket of bolts! I've kicked your butts once, and I can do it again!
A child?
Is he dressed up as something?
That boy.
The Orin gave me the power to fight for all living things on Earth. The power of the Braves. I'm the Braves captain. Let's do this!
Ooh, dramatic. Oh! Okay, jet and a train and I guess a regular robot. Oh, into this jaunty tune. Exactly what I'd hope from a Brave series.
Combine Dagarn X.
I feel like I've seen that robot.
The boy said its name was Dagarn?
That's right. Dagarn was the name of the robot that defeated the robot army attacking Midorigahama. Apparently that boy is Dagarn's captain.
Dagarn! Protect the A Advent!
Roger that.
So he's not actually piloting Dagarn. I have misunderstood, because they kept showing him, like, talking on that square at the bottom corner. Interesting. Okay, he's just kind of calling, like, he's like a Pokemon trainer. Making calls there at the bottom, huh? Alright.
The robot named Dagarn is heading for the enemy. It's fighting to protect the A Advent.
So he's a hero fighting for good? Brave is the perfect name for it.
All units, form up on Dagarn and help take out the remaining enemy units.
Look forward to fighting with you, Dagarn.
Leave these guys to us!
I'll handle the enemies over there.
I'm not picking up any life signs from Dagarn.
It must be AI controlled like Jet Jaguar. Ooh, I appreciate this extra dialogue here for our robot buddy here. And their, support crew. That's fun.
I detect something in it that defies such a simple explanation.
Yeah, get him, Dagarn! Show them what a legendary Brave can do!
Dude, this is a really swanky song. I love it. But I'm looking at the clock, you guys. So we got 4 enemies from the Red Lone Army. Wolf G140 Beta. Ooh, scary looking fella. No particularly amazing gimmicks. Even their potential is rather low. And they have 6,000 health? I think that's less than the Luminuses. Wow. How's their armor? 1,760? Oh, it's on par with the Luminuses. I thought these would be real chunkier, these boys. Make them more of a super robot foe. Alright. But yeah, I'm looking at the clock here, We've been doing this for an hour, so this is a great time for our first stream break today. I'm gonna leave you with Dagarn's delightful tune here. And we're gonna put on the break image. Let's all go to the lobby, folks. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at what Dagarn can do when I come back from this break, and we're gonna kick those robots' butts there, alright? So, I hope you guys have enjoyed it thus far, but for now, really quickly, let's all go get refreshments, use the bathroom if need be, and be back here in 5 or 10 minutes or so for some more excitement, okay? Okay, see you in a bit, guys. Bye-bye! Yeah, we're back, everybody. Huzzah. Let's get back into it. Oh, before I do that, though, no, come on, no. Let's not accidentally start cleaning the stream with that big old break image there. So, back into it. Alright, so yeah, we got these Wolf G140s here. They're big old beam enemy weapons. Wow, these really do kind of match the vibes. They also really just match the vibes of the gold golems. Hopefully they're, again, a little squishier, though. So let's figure out our new unit here, Dagarn. So, our boy Dagarn, does he have a sub-pilot? Doesn't look like Seiji is a sub-pilot. I find that a little crazy, but okay. Let's look at his stats. No special abilities with the mech itself. But he's got, as the personality, Dagarn, he's got a couple nice abilities, including Support Defend level 2 is kind of interesting for a main character super robot guy, right? He's got... The potential's a little low for a big super robot, though, you know? I feel like, Morale plus defense is nice. Oh, wow, he's starting at 152 morale in this mission, by the way. Look at that. Whoa. And what's Brave? So he's got level 3 Brave. Plus 4% final hit dodge rates and critical rate, and plus 200 armor. So it's just a big, nice stat bonus. Okay. So that's why he's so good at dodging enemies for a super robot. He's got a pretty chunky dodge rate increase there. So, wow. As for attacks, he's got an Earth Vulcan as his regular attack, Dagarn Blade we saw a couple times now. And when we move into his bigger moves, he's got an Earth Cannon and the Bresto Subasta as his big move. Well, do we demo his chunkiest move right away? Kinda want to save that for later, part of me says. Part of me says, like, we should not use that right away, but also kind of just like immediately stunt by showing off our heroes wiping these robots. So let's just show off. Let's give our hero a chance to be a show-off hero.
Let's go, Dagarn! We'll take out the Red Lone Army and any other baddies that show up.
Roger that. We can't ignore the existence of any villain that would harm humanity.
That's right. We're fighting to protect every life on the Earth. That's the mission the Oren gave us.
Check it, baby. Let's get groovy, burning up with rage. Seal the deal. And let's boogie for a while. Oh my god! I think we got him with that laser. Pressed Earth Buster, really. Didn't realize the Earth itself was gonna fire that laser. Yeah, you're just a stain on the ground. Gosh. Yeah, that'll sure do it. For sure, yeah. Oh gosh, where should we form up? I guess we should move in over here. To provide help for the rest of the crew. This is a really swanky song, I've gotta say. I'm enjoying the Dagarn anthem here. Very fun. So we can really reach these couple guys here, so we'll just spread on over here then, I guess. Let's see if Dagarn can, like, solo the 4 Wolf G140s over there. Well, I don't know if he's got it in him, but... I think it's safe to start dropping some of our abilities now, this deep into the fight, so we'll use that ability. Yeah, we're working through them. I think it's a miss.
どうしてあれをかわせんだよ。
計算結果を忠実に実行しただけ。
Ooh, that little humble brag there from Kay. Alright, nice. Okay. Ooh, here's Tyrannado. Oh, cool. With all those morale boosts, we can immediately use the Mega Buster Striker instead of having to wait to use that. So part of me is like, it's a bit of overkill to shoot this guy with that. We could also just move in with the bayonets. But, like... Actually, hold on. Can we do, hold on. Let's check this. See if this is enough to kill with... with Emma support, it's not enough to kill. It would say shoot down. That's annoying. It would have been cool. Well, let's just stunt with the Mega Buster thingy. Get a nice quick kill for Sagiri. Very low damage shooting in the water. Is this yeah, it's C rank firing in the water, but thankfully that's all you need with this squishy boy over here. So let's cherry tap with our giant gun.
私のおすすめを送ります。メリル、ストライカーよ。ストライカー、ワン、ツー、射出。
I kind of talked over that. Did you say weapon menu, please? Really
い
funnily.
いところ見せるわよ。
Oh, got him. Yep, that'll do it.
データを本部に送信。
Oh, nice. That's what I'm looking for. It's just shoring up everybody's levels here a little bit. So, very good, very good. Well, the pack's gonna be very even then. If everybody's level 13, though, well, I'll figure something out. Can we? Not quite. Not yet ready for the Hyper Aura Slash. Let's just go in deep here. With Dunbine. Dunbine soloing on this island a little bit. Kind of fun. Let's just do this. Could have used a focus there to make sure we don't get bumped, but we got pretty good defenses, so... Yep! Yeah! Ooh, energy is running a little low. Well, not a little low, but like... We're draining steadily through it, is the point.
照準補正完了。
See how much fire we can draw with the other character so Dunbine doesn't get overwhelmed and lose all its energy.
間に合った。こいつの性能のおかげだ。
Impressive. Alright, next up in the line-up. Rain cannot get into heal. Could JJ have gotten? No, JJ could have gotten close enough, and neither can. So no one can get in close enough to heal Emma. That's a bit unfortunate. Any of our attacks any good attacking in the water? They're all B rank, so like, eh. Well, we can at least stay on the ground if we attack this guy. So, I suppose we'll just do that. Could have gone also after this guy over here, or either of those guys, I guess. But then we'd go in the water, and I don't know. Actually, we can't reach that dude, so yeah. So it's really this dude or this dude. Let's just go over here for this guy. Ooh, 60% chance. That's nice and small. Do these guys also have B rank in water themselves, these enemies? I'm not sure. I'm glad I got a crit there, honestly. Just increase our damage just a little bit more. That was a very nice timely crit. Oy, 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 oy. Yeah, what's their... Yeah, they got B rank in water, so they're also kind of at a disadvantage fighting down there. Interesting. We can't reach anybody. Man, Gyune just can't get anything done, can he, the poor guy? Alright, we'll just move him here. A nice position on this peninsular to take some attacks on. Double! Here's a guy who can get some work done. Ooh, should he go help out over there? He could go help out Dagarn against the wolves. I think that's what we'll do. So that's kind of fun. Common Rider and Dagarn teaming up over here. Kind of neat. Let's go. 1% chance and we will get shot down. It's a 1% chance, but I might as well. We've saved long enough. We could start dropping some of these SPs, so let's do that.
ああいう相手は動きで翻弄しよう。
正面からやり合う気はねえさ。メタルで行くぜ。
僕はヒートで。
メタル。
Click.
ヒート。メタル。
That little jingle. Has it always been there? I don't remember the little, like, jingle there playing when you activate Kamen Rider's abilities. Oh well. Oh cool, they got like a weird little Cyclops eye in their mouths. Oh man, what a silly robot. Ah, it's actually the beam. The laser cannon. Very good.
読み通りの攻撃だね。
狙いが分かりゃこれくらいはな。
Oh yeah. Oh, so close, so close. We're pretty crap in the water, so this is kind of a dumb fight if I go over here. Does not seem like a useful use. Let's wait a minute here. Figure out what we could do with Fall. If we go over here, much more sensible fight over on this island, helping out Dunbine a little bit. Ah, let's do that, why not? Still not enough to kill, sadly enough, but... oh, man, Fa does not have any of, like, abilities to avoid attacks. Oh, dear. Fa is really kind of a dedicated healer unit, more than anybody else in the game. Oh, let's actually, let's have a Rose 3 style here for a bit. Rose 3 can also move in to help out against the other wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be fine. Yep. Ooh, this one's gonna hurt a little bit more than the Luminuses. Okay, okay. Bring it on, bring it on. Here we go. Yep, got him. There we go. Oh, nice. Another... Man, these timely crits coming out of the woodworks all of a sudden. I appreciate it. Ugh. Ah! Shucks. I was hoping we could maybe get lucky on that one. Like, yeah, it's... Rose 3 is starting to get a little worn down here. I might use Hilda's ability to help out there in just a second. Okay. Ooh. Let's fire that V laser. Keep a very forward position here. Oh, I'm still thinking about here what to do with Fa and the Mythos. Oh, man. Hard choice, but yeah, let's sit on Fa for a bit here. Let's just use Combattler V for the minute. This V laser. Actually, do you think Twin Lancer would be enough to put that guy down. Nah, let's not overthink this. Let's just fire.
コンバトラー V が入った V レーザー
Get some kills for Big Boy Combattler V too, you know? Nice.
対象の危険度は無限大
Wow. Got that infinite drop there, alright. Oh, oh man. Yoma's really behind on XP because it was not enough to level up. Wow. Oh, cool. Hey, just for future reference, Death Scythe has rank in everything. Did I give him like... No, I haven't even equipped any item on him. He's just got A rank in all terrain. How about his attacks? Alright, so only his Vulcans are kind of bad in the water, but otherwise, we just got a really good Buster unit to go in the water. Gotta remember that in the future. That's certainly something. Oh, dude, and then the active cloak will just completely tank this. Perfect, man. This is gonna come in handy in water-based
その隙は
levels.
見逃せないな死神の姿を拝ませ
No
て
wonder he was doing so good earlier against some of the enemies that were in the water. Very cool. Hoo-yah!
まだまだ終わらないぜこいつでとどめだ
Oh, he looks so smarmy there at the end. Hee
機関部に被弾
Yeah. So Duo is in a really good position then, right in the middle of the map there in the water, against all these guys who are pretty powerless in the water.
とっとっと自慢じゃねえが逃げるのは得意なんでね
Hell yeah. Someone who's a little less powerful, but let's get some work done anyway. Ooh, the Vulcans, not enough to kill. This beam rifle will be. Definitely want some level ups for Emma. Future plans here, everybody. We're very likely that Amuro's gonna trade up his new Gundam mass production model. That's a great unit to hand over to Emma then, once that happens, because you can equip the incoms on it, so that then Emma will be able to sorta kinda do funnel-based attacks. That's gonna be really nice.
立つなそこ
Try this. Yeah.
任務続行不能
Yeah, but the main cannon on the back weapon system, though, it does a lot more damage, I feel like. Probably like 3,000. It is kind of wacky how the Regis works, in that you kind of want it to not go into this mobile suit form. But, yeah. Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Then we got the Methus still here, that I'm still, like... If I go in on this offensive, like, she's gonna get bumped pretty bad. Like, I don't really like the idea of that. I might just, like, punk out and go here and repair myself like this, and then help out somebody up there next turn, because, like, I'm feeling confident that Sho's got it against these couple guys over here, so feeling pretty good. Oh, right, I forgot to use, Hilda's thing on Rose 3. I'll see if I can do that. If the enemy decides to bully Rose 3, I will use Hilda's ability there. Ah! Oh, jeez. With Drakewads. Thankfully that shield came in there. That's not... That was a timely shield use. Yeah. Again, those not built for attacking in the water, unfortunately. But if we're really lucky, we're gonna get to see what her final attack is, since now that our morale growth's been so good lately. Let's see if we can, like, find out what that move is. Okay, this guy surfaces. Oh, shoot. Still bullying. Emma is very bullyable right now, unfortunately. Might have to use Tamaki. No, Hilda's ability to help out Emma in a second. But let's first just do this. I could just use a focus though, right? Like I am making life a little too hard for me, right? Whoopsie daisy. Well, if Emma gets bullied again, I will drop a focus on her to make sure it's less likely that she gets crumbled. Nice. Oh boy, that one guy's so far out there. You see that? He's like still on that island over there. Wow. Hey, Gyune got some action in this fight. I don't know, guys. I'm not a huge fan of Gyune, and he's like kind of not doing real great in these encounters. I'm starting to think Gyune's gonna, and maybe Quest too. I might just bench those guys along with Saizo. I'm just kind of not feeling them that hard. I'll think about it, but for now it's like, I don't know. These guys are kind of whatever. Maybe I'll use them when we have a mission where, well, honestly, they're a little bit more associated with Camille in this game than Amuro, even though they're from Amuro's movie, but still, when those UC guys are deployed at some point, I might then use them again. Let's go! Yeah. Very nice. Oh, but Duo's energy is also running down a little low. Let's see if, like, maybe we'll use the Otaki Factory. If we can hit 4. Bunch of energy to everybody instead of Hilde. I don't know, but I'd like to level up Hilde, is the thing. Well, I'll think about it. Well... What the? That felt like a different intro right there. It just lasted longer on that pose or something? What was that? That was weird. But yeah, Gyune's getting some action now, though, at least, so I guess that's good for the guy. Yeah, couldn't even get a lucky crit. He just can't even level up, the poor guy. Oh well. Oh well. Ooh. Can we really only do an... Yeah, we can only do an aura shot from this range, which is not impressive damage. It's C rank in the water. Oh well. Oh, a Dunbine unique quote. Let's give him a little tap with our aura gun. Yep. See this attack rarely with the Dunbine, but, you know. Cool. 420! Also went after Dunbine, not surprised. And this one, on ground, little bit more of a fight, Really, the Aura Sword is not enough to kill. It would have to be a crit. I don't want to risk that, so let's just do the Aura Slash. I would have liked to save on energy, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know why I don't remember that opening pose there for the Luminous earlier. Oh well. Okay, whew. It was like a 1 out of 5 chance there. Yeah, let's get a kill for show. Definitely the guy could use it. Let me tell you, once we get some upgrades for show, he's gonna be really, really tough. Like, Dunbine is a little underpowered as a main character unit, but that's because show upgrades. And I do believe in this one, he upgrades a little bit more than just with one upgrade. Maybe? We'll see. Right, so here is Tamaki being attacked, as I was afraid. So we're gonna drop Hilda's support at this point.
I want to help out too.
There we go. Ooh, I got an Achievo for using the assist leap command a total of 50 times. Alrighty then. Really? We can't do this with the missiles? Oh, we're not close enough to do... Or, yeah, missiles range isn't good enough. Alright, gotta charge in. Hey! Agony!
焦っちゃダメ焦っちゃダメ
玉木反撃できそう
任せておくのらよーしそれ
Yeah, let's give them something in return here. Actually didn't take a ton of damage there. Was like, if I'm gonna get hit again, I'm gonna have to use Hilda just right away again, but no. Looks pretty fine.
このぞーおりゃ
Doink.
あれさっきの敵どこら
Wolf G1 is wiped out. Oh, nice. Level up for Tamaki. Very good, very good. Oh, wow, that guy has range. Right, but we don't have range to fire back. Ay, okay. I'm just gonna do this, I guess. Yeah. No, you don't. What you dirty dog. Alright, let's keep the party going, and this time, this is where we drop wide-range strategic recon. Because we're gonna cinch this fight this turn, hopefully. This guy's a problem. I'm not sure how we're gonna close in to deal with him. Oh, well, I got one idea for how we can close in to deal with him. Alright, that's good. Yeah, but yeah, let's go over here. Wanted to see some other attacks from Dagarn rather than the killing move alone, but gotta remove these guys, so let's just fire our Breast Earth Buster again. That was a funny move.
敵のパワーを正面からねじ伏せる。
ダガン勝負を決めてやれ
了解。ベストアースバスター。
Yes? Why? Nah, that attack animation is still hilarious. The beam in space. I'm curious to see once we are in a space level if there's going to be a different animation. Won't make much sense to have the shot being fired from the surface of the Earth if we are up in outer space, but yeah. Good stuff. So let's see. Kamen Rider's still at level 12, so maybe we could sneak that kill in for Kamen Rider if he got the morale. Do you think Metal Shaft is enough to defeat this guy, though? So 1, 2, 3. All right. We'll save on energy by doing this instead. You know what, though? I'm feeling risky because I'm pretty sure we'll just kill this guy, so... This is all of the Red Lone robots gone after this, I do believe. Metal! Let's party! So I'm still wondering this, no one's answered me. Does he have like a ton of different attacks? in regular TV show Kamen Rider Double, and we only have these few cards he pulls out that have been set up here for Super Robot Wars, because it seems like you could like play around with like a million different ones you could equip. Like even if you had like a 5 or 6 of those, all the different combinations you could make with those different cards, you know, imagine you could have a lot of crazy stuff going on. What do we got? We got Instinct going, better hit dodge, which have just unlocked. That's impressive. Futo's PI. Right, when you do more than 3,000 damage, the enemy gets the Analyze Spirit on them. I remember that now. Yeah. And also increased critical damage. What was Kamen Rider again? The Press Spirit activates the start of the own phase. That does not count for the kill, which got us up to 130 by the looks of it. But that's fine. The Press is the ability that lets you, like, lets you move again after killing the enemy once. Oh, hey, hold on. Let's do this just to make sure we're feeling all chonky here. Let's have the Otaki Factory restore some energy on our crew. We've been hogging energy a lot.
Just let the Otaki Factory handle this.
Another kill for Tamaki. A little overkill, but whatever.
俺らの道を切り開けローズ3。
なんかかっこいいのな。よーし。
Really sorry, everybody. I need to stand up. I've got to take care of something real quick. Also refresh my water, so I'm not taking a break or anything, but I'm just really quickly standing up while you watch Tamaki annihilate this guy. Right, I'm back, as promised. Sorry, fellas. So, Tamaki did not quite level up on that one, that's fine. Alrighty, we can do combination VTX now? 120 morale, we got 123. Cool. Let's see if there's anybody we could catch with that. Looks like there isn't. Oh, by the way, we did not get any unique quote after killing all the Red Lone robots there. That's shine. Yeah, we can't actually close in with the Tyrannado to do anything. Unless... No, there's no XL here. Oh, we should probably, though, use this Bless on the next guy who's going to kill somebody. We can attack, but it's not very impressive. Beam Saber might be better because it's B rank in the water, so. Ooh, hold on. Ground? Alright. Oh, but it's doing this first, so yeah, I don't know. I can't reach anybody here, sadly enough. I was thinking about, like, is there any line I could have, like, but no, I can't drop an XL. We don't have Kiao in the team right now who could, like, drop an XL, so it's not an option right now. Alright, so yeah, here's the... Move to the ground, move here. It's only C rank, but we'll get that ultimate bullseye rising arrow. Ooh. We're gonna find out what that does, so that's fun. Wish we got to see that, you know, not as a support attack to begin with, but whatever, it's fine. A lowering threat level advised. Rude. Okay. Okay had the ability where she, like, buffs up units next to her, so it actually helps to have it here, her in a stack here with these guys. Let's go, Rain! Oh, cool. Yeah, that's right. She's got a little bow there hidden. Oh, that's really fun with the, oh my god, what's that archery sport called in Japanese? Oh, that's really fun. Yeah, I don't remember the Rising Gundam very well at all. I was shocked the first time when we got it, when I was like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. I remember that Rain pilots the Shining Gundam after Domon trades up to the Burning Gundam, so that's like, what? When, you know, that was what she pulled out of her pocket, like, oh, okay. Oh, good. Enough to shoot this guy down here. Very good, very good. 13 versus 100. Let's go. Let's have a friendly exchange of information here. Come on, JJ. Nice. And there's that freaky close up to the face. Very funny. Ooh, man. Jet Jaguar about to hit level 14 there. Getting close. Oh my god, we can bust out the super EM spin. It's a little overkill, but also I'm trying to get that win here on turn 3 for the bonus money, so can you blame me? Let's go, let's go! Oh my god, the ultimate bullseye rising arrow again. Not enough to kill supporting that, so instead, yeah, we're just gonna go ape mode here with our killing move on this guy. Very good, very good! Try this on for size, robot. I haven't seen this in a while. I forgot that everybody shows up there like that. Very cute. Do the others have voice dialogue in this game? I'm just now thinking, like, they've been very quiet in these animations, right? They get dialogue, obviously, outside of these animations, but now that I think about it, is it just Hyoma doing all the talking? Because they definitely have dialogue in old Super Robot Wars. I'm surprised they're not using old voice lines for them. Oh well. Yeah, Mythos here to help. Not enough to kill. Nope. Could it be enough to kill this guy over here? It is enough. Oh, that's wacky. Yeah, let's just cherry tap this guy with Foz. It's barely enough. It's 10 HP above this guy. Wow. Alright. Hey, why the hell not? Very rare chance to have Fog get a kill, so let's do it. Ow, ow. Okay. Nice, got that level up for Fa as well. Very good, very good. Not gonna forget about the Regis this time. Oh, nice. We actually can attack from here. With the Vulcans, that's not very good damage, because it's terrible in the water, the Vulcans, right? It's not terrible, but it's just like, you know, the Vulcans in general, just not very impressive. So, I do think, actually, closing in with the Beam Saber is the smarter move. So let's do that. I'm gonna drop a focus this time. Don't need any more bumps coming Emma's way. Even these, like... Well, actually, that's still chunky damage. Alright, yeah. Let's go, Emma! Alright.
運動性能 72% に低下照準補正完了
Oh boy. Very good. Now, can we get a kill with Rain? We absolutely can. That's fun. Let's see if there's a unique animation for the kill here. And I know I could have Rain heal somebody up and then somebody else could get the kill. But this is fun this way. All of our 3 healers got a kill this round. Isn't that delightful? That's such... That's so fun, you get that, like, pose there. Oh yeah!
想定外状況は想定外
Nice. Alright. Well, that just leaves Gyune looking kind of stupid here. He can't really... What's he gonna do here, you know? I guess he'll move in over here and help out against that guy. Here comes the Shinigami. Oh, yeah. I think there was a way to make this guy, like, really buff up this attack so we could really kill him quick. Oh, well. This guy on the island's the problem, like... It's not a guarantee he's gonna attack somebody that I can then, like, counter and, kill next turn, and I would love to kill it on the enemy phase so that we get that extra money, you know, from the hard mode difficulty reward. Like, there's no guarantee this guy's gonna go after Duo in the water, because the AI might be like, I'm helpless attacking in the water, so prioritize somebody else who might not be enough to kill this guy. Although, I gotta say, Duo being there in the position, that came super clutch. Like, and him being so good for being in the water, that was super handy for Duo to be there, so really good stuff. Can the Dunbine cinch it? Nope. Dunbine cannot cinch it. What we can do is go in there. Oh, dude, should we... I guess we got it, because this is not enough to kill. I was maybe thinking we could save the dramatic reveal of the Hyper Aura Slash for some other enemy. It's a more appropriate, exciting moment, but to ensure that this guy goes down, let's party. Oh, I'm gonna aura! Dude got bisected! That's awesome. Also very simple. I kind of love it. Because again, the Dunbine's kind of a starter unit for our boy Show. So eventually he is going to, like, get bigger and beefier robot, you know? But, like, so I like that the killing move for the Dunbine is a relatively simple animation affair as well. That was delightful. Oh, moment of truth. Who's this guy gonna go after? Oh, you jerkwad. Okay. Oh, man, of course. That's on me, I guess. What a... just to, like, annoy me so that I don't make extra money. Well, I'm gonna make extra money, but, like, not extra money here. And as if to insult extra, like that 39% hit still managed to find its mark. Yeah. Oh, I'm so mad that this guy was like, oh, let's go after the squishy boy here, because, like, oh, pretty sure anybody else could have probably pulled something out of their pocket to beat this guy, but here we are. Well, who's our lowest level guy here? It's Gyune in the Yagdoga. Man, this funnels can't even kill him. I was like, let's get that kill for Gyune so he levels up. Well, we might as well have him attack anyway, so that maybe he'll level up anyway. He's really close to leveling up. Even though I'm really leaning on benching this guy at this point. But, like, let's let him style. Get a level just in case. And let's use a bless ability on whoever kills this guy in order to make up a little bit for the money we just lost there for having let this go up to turn 4. It barely leveled up. Very good, Gyune. So I believe it's gonna be here. Is this even enough to... Okay, hold on. No. Is this gonna be enough? It's not even enough to kill. So not worth it. Let's have somebody else. Who's a level 12 guy who could really use Dunbine or Combattler? Dunbine or Combattler? Another dramatic kill here for show. Alright, sure. Why not? Let's have him also level up again. Nice quick kill here. Overkill, if we're being honest, but hey. Finally got the chance. And imagine him carving the other guy down and then swooping back and just splitting the ocean in half with the Hyper Aura Slash, you know, if you want to imagine it as one continuous attack. That's how I'm headcanoning it. Because it's supposed to be a humongous energy blade, you know? Nice. Very good.
All hostiles have been neutralized.
We owe our victory today to Dagarn.
Okay, time to head home.
Now, I'm curious, how are we going to end up having Dagarn join our team, though? Because, like, we've never really interacted with each other there. Let's see. Ah, okay, just have Forte step in as our resident intelligence agent. Don't move a muscle. I've got a few questions for you. I'm the representative's bodyguard, and I'm not gonna allow any shady characters to skulk around the A Advent.
I'm Dagarn's captain. We're on the same side.
That's true. And I do owe you some gratitude for saving us back there. So, thanks. You saved the A Advent's butt.
See? I knew you'd understand.
So, circling back, who are you?
I just told you. I'm Dagarn's captain.
Mr. Dagarn's captain, huh? Weird name, but sure.
Like that'd be my real name.
So, what? You're pleading the Fifth?
The Fifth what?
Yeah, that's a United States law. That's not... I don't know. I don't know what laws the A Advent is using. It means you're not going to answer.
Oh, then yeah, I want the 5th or whatever.
Okay, different question. What's your goal here?
I want to protect as many lives as I can.
Doesn't seem like you're lying about that, at least.
Well, of course not. And if the A Advent runs into any more trouble, I'll lend a hand.
Huh?
So, see you next time.
Is that true? Is that the gimmick that our other heroes aren't even going to know who this guy is? He'll just randomly pop up whenever we deploy? That would be actually really cute. I really like that idea.
Come on, Dagarn! Hey, Dagarn? You think those guys attacked the A Advent because we're here?
Do you suspect the enemy has been... Do you suspect the enemy has seen through our disguises?
I don't know, but I can't just pretend nothing's going on.
Please wait! Captain! Dagon!
We'll help the A Advent out. I'll send Dagarn later to tell you everything. See ya!
Okay, we might not get that. It would be really funny if, like, every time he deploys, like, even though we get to pick him deploying, it would just be, like, him showing up as a vigilante. I guess that's not gonna happen, but it'd be funny.
Dagarn's leaving our airspace.
What's the big idea, Forte? Why'd you let him waltz out of here like that?
My bad, sorry. They weren't giving off any bad vibes or anything, so I just sort of let them go. It's okay. He promised to lend us his aid.
Did you figure out anything about that captain guy?
He was tight-lipped about his personal details, but I think he's just as young as he looks. Oh, cool. All right. Jumping right in then. And I was like, is Dagarn gonna show up? And sounds like it. Lady Echka, I'd like to introduce you to Dagarn. Oh, okay. This is the, pared down to be, less humongous. I guess decombined with those other ships that we saw up there. Dagarn's, base form.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Representative Echka.
He probably turns into a cop car, right? Because he went to the police booth and, like, those look like car wheels on his shoulders. Probably what's going on with Dagarn there, yeah.
We've been awaiting your return, Dagarn. Thank you so much for aiding the A Advent in that battle. Your size and shape are a tad different from what we saw back then.
Indeed. Normally, I take the guise of a police car. Then, during combat, I combine with the Earthliner and the Earth Fighter to form Dagarn X.
Dagarn X? I apologize if this seems blunt, but what exactly are you, Dagarn?
I am something known as a brave.
A brave?
We are guided.
There.
We are those guided by the Orin to protect this planet.
And this Orin is?
You could say it's the will of the planet itself.
Which means you're not something as scientific as an AI. Your origins are supernatural.
I am myself, nothing more, nothing less. And my mission is to protect life under the direction of my captain.
That's why you fought off the robot army that appeared in Midorigahama.
They are known as the Red Lone Army. Some greater force seems to have ordered them to attack Earth. We defeated the commander of the army, Red Lone. However,
he returned.
And it appears his army is now aiming for the A Advent.
So we have yet another enemy to deal with.
That is why I'd like to offer my services as defense for the A Advent, against not just the Red Lone Army, but your other enemies as well.
We would be very grateful for that, Dagarn.
Was that the order your captain gave you?
It is.
And I assume we're still not going to hear who he really is?
I have to ensure his safety.
Okay, that's a nice compromise in having, like, we don't know who the captain is. That's kind of cute. We understand your circumstances.
Thank you for your consideration. Generally, the captain will rush over when something happens and give me orders. At all other times, I remain on standby as a police car. I'd like to ask that this also remains a closely guarded secret.
We can accept that, as long as we're able to contact you when needed. Should you need any maintenance, feel free to request it from our crew.
You're too kind.
Ah, he's all chipper. Starting today, you are one of the A Advent's guardians. Please, make yourself at home.
Meaning I would be considered a member of Wise Next.
If that is acceptable to you, of course.
It would be my honor. I will do everything in my power to protect the Earth and the A Advent both.
Yeah, I was thinking we gotta get a scene with Seiji at least to end this, you know, before we move on.
I hope Dagarn's doing okay over there.
Seiji, are you even listening to me?
Oh, sorry. I had something on my mind.
I heard that robot's captain appeared during today's fight.
Yeah?
I think he's kind of cute, personally.
Oh, yeah? You don't say?
No, Seiji's like, "Rrrr?"
Wait, why do you sound all happy about that?
No reason. Don't worry about it. Anyway, the place may be small, but today is Tsukushi's grand opening. Let's go grab some customers.
Look at that cheeky wink.
Okay.
Sakura Koji said she heard someone calling for help.
Oh yeah, that mysterious third kid we saw for a brief moment.
I don't usually get what she's talking about, but what I do know is Dagarn and I are residents of the A Advent now. If anyone needs help, we'll help them. I'm the Braves captain, after all.
That's a cute setup for these guys. I like it. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this Dagarn series. I like this whole, like, we're also, like, you know, protectors of the Earth. The Earth is, like, very Gaia-esque. That's kind of fun, too. All right, Hilde hit a level up. And her special ability is restores 1000 HP to units with less than 20% HP at the start of own phase. I don't know. I think we're going to swap Hilde out. I'm not feeling that. If it was, I don't know, like a little bit bigger, that percentage, maybe I'd be up for it. But I don't know how often it's going to come where I start up a round and they're going to have that little hit points. Seems too situational, so we're gonna swap that right out, I think. Sorry, Hilda. You do good, but like, yeah, gonna have to veto her further abuse in the party. Any talkie missions here? Nope. So we're not going to do another DLC right away, unless this is like what happened with Witch from Mercury, where it was like, if you start this mission, you will have to do in a row. In that case, we might just jump into one of these two guys, but if that doesn't happen, we're going to be going for the Singer from the Galaxy. So that sounds delightful. But let's go do some stuff over here now. So yes, we've gotten all the morale growth I want for the time being. For a really good long while, I feel like. I mean, not a huge amount of work to get some more right over there, but I wonder how many more of them are there. I don't know, but anyway, I might consider that one at some point. Are there similar ones over here? No, that's Saita. Okay. Yeah, okay. So instead, I'm now going to start back on this branch. We're going to try and get to these abilities, alright? Alright. Starting with this one here. Nope. Immediately jumps the price. So we just got this weapon upgrade cost reduction. That's nice. Oh, we got a nice chunk of money here. 255 and half is 123, I think. So we go down to 123 then, alright? Sign assists. Let's, Oh, right! I got the extra space! I completely forgot. I forgot to equip somebody extra here because we got when we ranked up. My bad! So let's bring in Mirialia as the frontline journalist. Restores 10 SP to all allied main pilots. Can come in handy. We'll see what her, like, rank 2 is. And I guess since I have the one spot, we'll bring in... I'm not sure when I'm gonna ever use this, and really? 3 cost for that? Ugh. But, like, maybe we can just, like, you know... get her leveled up. And what do you mean it's... is it always 50 when you want to get to rank 1 to rank 5? Oh, man, I'm really not feeling this. Like, we'd have to do 10 missions to get her to ranked up, so that's annoying. But let's see, as a reminder, here we get the experience boost, so that's nice. We get money with Miorine, our moneymaker for sure. And we get extra MXP for these guys, so definitely want to keep them in there. Was there any other crazy bonuses we get? Can't see, so we'll work on leveling these guys up then. Yeah, no. Kiao, I'm like, ooh, you know, that last fight, Kiao would have helped. Like, we could have had somebody move in, like, use this on Dunbine. Dunbine could have closed in on that one final guy in that earlier turn, so a little annoying that we did not have a chance to do that, but, you know, oh well. Do we have... I don't think we got any from there. We didn't get any... Did we even get any items? I don't think we got any items either. I really think we're... I don't think we got anything. Nope. Alright, so... let's just do some upgrading. Let's go down to 1, 2, 3, everybody. And yeah, now I'm making it official policy. I'm just not feeling the 2 Yagdoga pilots, so... Quest and Gyune are going to be benched unless we get some UC Gundam missions, in which case I guess I'll have them there for the laughs, you know. But, like, I'm making a choice. I'm not just not, like, meh. You could also say Emma's not doing anything amazing, but I happen to like Emma as a character, so screw you. I'm biased, whatever. That's, no, screw you's too hard. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound mean. But if, I don't know, if there's, like, a contingent of fans for Gyune and Quest, like, okay. Sorry, guys. I'd be shocked if there's a particularly huge fan base for those 2 characters out of everybody. Ooh, let's upgrade our weapons now that the cost is down. I don't think we need to do that more. And yeah, we got rank 5 with these guys, so let's not spend any more money on the getters. Let's just work all these guys. Okay, now is where it gets a little expensive. 57, right. He's got such powerful attacks, even the baseline is that expensive. Alright, alright. 4, 5, yep. Yep. Ooh, rank 2 for Burning Gundam. Nice. 3, 4, 20. Got a lot of cheap upgrades here for these guys. Funny how that one's going down. Ah, yeah, there's a Death Scythe Hell duo, really. Who was the MVP? I forgot to check. It said who the MVP was, but I actually didn't pay attention. Was it Sho? I feel like Duo should have been the MVP. Like, that water fighting thing from him was a real nice ability to pull out of his pocket. Right, yes, the Lancelot. We just got this guy, and I completely forgot. 4, 5, 60. Yeah, let's up that. Yeah, our levels are starting to even out, so it's going to be weird selections of characters in a bit, I feel like, when we start putting guys in there. Well, that's all good. Doing fine with the money so far. I guess I should do these so that these guys have... Let's do Getter after all, because at least have a second blip, because a lot of people are starting to have 2 blips in their damage choices, so I'm just gonna do that. Sure. Now, where were we? And speaking of... Well, Lundrach is already on 2 ranks, so that's fine. We'll let that be. Brave Raideen over here. Yep. A lot of weapon upgrades here. Maybe it's time. I don't know. Maybe it's good. Including for the Methus. Oh, here come the Yagdogas. I'm just going to skip them now. Because I'm rude like that. Yeah, do let me know in the comments if you are some kind of huge fan of Cune and Quest. So you can express your displeasure at my choice here, but I think I need to be a bit of a realist. Like, eventually we're gonna have to, like, just prioritize. Can't do this, like, shuffle with every single unit, although I've been doing surprisingly good with this shuffle I've been doing, so, you know, maybe you can do it, but I'll make life a little bit easier, but starting to be a little bit biased against some characters. Okay, now we're starting to be close to that 1, 2, 3. Like, so much money that it takes to, like, upgrade everybody now. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna hit the 1, 2, 3 right now. Oh my god, the base is 5,700 for. Is it because he's got a map attack? Are units that have map attacks start with, like, a bigger cost to begin with? I wonder. Yeah, there's that 1, 2, 3, but we're... I didn't level these guys up by accident, did I, right? I did, like, skip from Emma to Camille. Did I accidentally level these guys up? I hope I didn't. I'm gonna go a little bit below what I said we'd go, just to get the couple guys left here leveled up. That's why I've got all that extra money squirreled away, so... And purple too. Still got over 100k in our bank here, so that's good. Ooh, Izuru's our #1 with the score right now. Alright, he has been quite the killing machine in some missions. Suleta's, wow, also, though Suleta has also been a monster in a couple of missions, so yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just, I'm not very good at this kind of thing. Took a drink there, don't mind me. Yeah, let's go. We've been streaming an hour, 2 hours, 16 minutes. Let's not have a break today. Let's just kick off this next mission, see where we're set off. We're going to San Fran. Oh, that's lovely. The Golden Gate is there, right? It's not in LA. It's San Fran is where the Golden Gate is. So let's see if that's actually in the map. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, let's go down to San Fran to have a concert during a festival celebrating reinforcements from the Breezinger Globular Cluster. New schemes unfold. I kind of stumbled on Breezinger Globular Cluster. You can't blame me. It's a pretty tough word, and I've been talking for 2 hours. But yeah, let's start this just right now. Check it out, and we'll end today's stream. You know, it'll be a shorter one than usual, I guess. But that's fine. That's fine. And the next time, Macross. Oh, dude, so cool. Macross in an English language Super Robot Wars. What a time to be alive. Swanky. Attention residents. We will soon be holding elections for representative of the A Advent. Well, I guess it's only fair, but oh dear. This responsibility is currently held by Miss Echika Y. Fran Burnett. But the time has come for you to elect a representative of your own choosing. Oh my goodness, what if somebody else becomes your representative? That would actually be a cool plot twist. See what happens after that. Voting is open to all residents of the A Advent who are at least 13 years old and desire to make this country a better place. Okay, first of all, that's a really low, voting age. I guess why not? Second, that second part is a little bit hard to adjudicate. I hope that's not an official law because, that's open for corruption, misuse of power if, you actually need to prove your desire to make this country a better place. I'm not liking that part. We ask you to choose who will lead the A Advent into a new era.
The AAD channel's been talking about these elections for a while.
That shouldn't come as a surprise. They're very important for the A Advent's future.
Honestly, I'm surprised that Nina isn't backing Echika.
It could hardly be called a fair election if she did. Echika is also running for office after all.
Yeah, she didn't look too happy about it. I'm sure Echika will win easily.
Alright. Got the big support there from Suleta, that's nice. Probably. That's not necessarily a good thing for the A Advent, though.
You don't think Echika is cut out for the job, Miorine?
She's trying her best, I'll give you that. But despite that, she hasn't produced any notable results. What do you mean? The A Advent is still safe. I'm talking about financially. The situation is grim, and I don't see that changing under her. Huh. Well, I know I'd keep blowing the budget upgrading all my lower level guys as well, but...
Really? But we're selling a lot of energy.
Not enough. The upkeep for the A Advent and Wise Next is more expensive than you think.
Right. Fighting ain't cheap.
And Echika never charges when we beat the bad guys either.
I take it the Otaki Factory's revenue isn't enough to cover the costs. It's helping a lot, but we need more than a single company to keep us afloat. Look at all these name drops from all the extra units we've gotten. I love it.
We're not the only ones with problems anyway. The world's been in a recession since the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, it's the main reason for the energy shortage.
And that's why the new Earth Federation asked the new United Nations government for help. Wait, they're not the same thing? I think we should rewind a bit. First, you should know that the Earth sphere ain't the only place humans live. Thanks to the Galaxy Seeding Project, humans have been spreading throughout the galaxy for the past 50 years. Seeding? Isn't that a plant thing? Well, sorta. They're sowing the seeds of humanity and putting down roots on other planets. It was enacted to preserve humanity after it was brought to the brink of extinction in the aftermath of the Space War half a century ago.
So that's older than the Revolutionary War. Interesting. More history lore lessons here. Cute.
The humans spread across the galaxy, along with other allied races, eventually founded the new United Nations government. Damn, I don't think I could even fit that in my brain. I take it this planet is under the new United Nations government? In a manner of speaking. What do you mean? As the cradle of humanity, Earth is given special treatment. It's almost independent from the NUNG as a result. Another way of thinking about it's that the NUNG has simply lost interest in Earth. Why is that?
The NUNG is intent on spreading the human race throughout the galaxy.
They see the people who stayed as cowards, too afraid to leave their homeworld behind.
Wow, okay. Char's philosophy taken to 100. That's crazy.
And? Are they? It's hard to say. Personally speaking, I believe humans shouldn't be confined to the Earth. But leaving our solar system is a different matter.
I agree. I guess I feel the same way, actually.
Right?
Agreed.
The sentiment is probably shared by most of the Earth sphere.
Cute little everybody chiming in there who we've been collecting at our party. Very nice.
Anyway, that's why the NUNG never gave a proper answer to Earth's request for help. Though the Breezinger globular cluster's at least been sending supplies since the end of the Revolutionary War.
What cluster? I've never even heard of them.
It's a star cluster in a remote region of the galaxy. They're one of our main food suppliers. They're especially known for their apples and their water.
Yeah, that's fair. Gotta name drop them apples and them water. Okay, apples, sure. Do we really need to import water from the other edge of the galaxy? I really like that idea, by the way, that, like, the Earth needs, like, cultivation from across the galaxy with the intergalactic tech we have. That's kind of interesting. Interstellar, not intergalactic. Let's not get crazy, guys. They're sending it out of the goodness of their hearts. We're not in a position to refuse it.
Besides, a bottle of water from the other edge of the galaxy has a certain appeal, you know?
By the way, the Breezinger globular cluster is the main reason the A Advent is going to San Francisco.
Are we picking up some apples?
Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, actually. Though they're not just sending food this time. I heard they're sending a force to the NLN to help keep the Earth safe. There's going to be a ceremony in San Francisco to commemorate the whole thing. That's why we're going there, to provide energy for the celebration.
Maybe we can take it easy this time around.
Wouldn't that be nice, everybody? Just a level, a non-combat level where we just listen to a concert? That'd be nice. There was, I do believe, Super Robot Wars Alpha actually has one mission where you don't. It's just like a elaborate cutscene in game, like in game engine. If I remember correctly, yeah, there's one where you don't do any gameplay really. You just watch a cutscene and then you move on to the next mission. It's kind of an interesting choice, but sure.
If they're throwing a party, I kind of want to enjoy it myself.
If the NUNG is sending anyone, it's gotta be the VF series! Variable fighters, commonly known as Valkyries.
Well, yeah, they're the go-to mobile weapon outside the solar system.
If they do all their fighting outside the atmosphere, they'd want to focus on thrust and speed.
That's why it's a rare treat to see Valkyries anywhere in the Earth sphere. If they're sending a force to the NLN, it's possible Secretary General Ade will assign part of it to the A Advent.
Sounds like a perfect chance to show those space kids what we Earthlings are made of. You're hung up on the NUN calling us cowards, aren't you? Damn straight! We ain't scared of space. We just don't have any business there.
Takuma.
Yet, at least. But when we go, we'll go all the way to the edge of the damn universe. That'll show them.
Oh, Takuma, what a guy. The Singer from the Galaxy. Exciting. Ooh, cool. Wow, look at the effort they went for this map design. There's a special arena for the concert. I love that. It looks a little dense in population. There might not be the Golden Gate Bridge anywhere, though. That's fine. There's signs that say, "Welcome, love, peace, galaxy, Milky Way, Diva." Oh, that's kind of funny. All right. Millie, which series is she from? The reporter from Code Geass. I was like thinking, like, hold on, that's not that's not a character from Macross, is she? But which, by the way, I've not put a lot of thought into the voices for all the Macross characters. We'll try to do it. Okay, I'll do my best. Might need some more water though. Ladies and gentlemen, do you hear it? The night sky echoes with cheers for the Breezinger Globular Cluster's troops sent to protect peace on Earth. As a token of their appreciation, the Breezinger Valkyries will now perform an air show. Ooh. I don't know, guys. These units might not be long for the world, if there's gonna be any enemies and those guys are out there. The fact that they're all just like the most generic looking planes. Oh dear.
Those must be the NUNS VF-171s.
I flubbed my line, whatever.
Whoa, they're so fast! That's awesome!
Shows how much you know. The VF-171 is already obsolete. They only sent them to the most remote regions of the galaxy. They went through all that trouble of sending us something, and it wasn't even a newer model.
They've come all the way back here, haven't they? We can't exactly complain. They're being received surprisingly well, all things considered.
We didn't get a parade when we came from Pentagon, huh? What gives?
I can't say I blame... That's the wrong voice for Kia.
I'll give him more like a voice like this, didn't I?
Ah, jeez. One more line read. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I screwed up. I mixed up Kiao and Daba's voices. I need some more water. Give me a second, everybody. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. I'm back. Don't worry.
You know, Kia was more like this, his voice, right? No, Kia was more like this, his voice, right? We didn't get a parade when we came from Pentagon, huh? What gives?
I can't say I blame them. Well, I didn't really have time before the Poseidon forces started attacking. Yeah, actually. Why did they attack so quickly? It was too rash even for Poseidon.
I doubt Valix would dare show up at a military parade. They're too secretive for that.
I don't know, they're also a terrorist group, and attacking a concert seems like a terrorist thing to do.
Maybe we can relax for once.
Ooh, those are... those words aren't going to come back to bite Forte. Ooh, fancy. They're keeping good formation. Gotta give them points for that.
The excitement is reaching an all-time high. This could be the start of a new...
Hold on. Is that... Oh my god. The Poseidon forces and these dingbats. It's the Poseidon Drake Coalition. We're under attack by threats from another world and another dimension.
They're coming!
It'll be fine, Daba. The Breezinger forces are here.
Oh yeah, alright, these guys who I'm sure are gonna do great. Good luck, guys.
They seem eager to fight.
They've been sharpening their skills against everything in the galaxy, right? Let's see something good.
What? What is this? A song? I hear a song coming from beyond the sky.
Oh, that's not a good guy song. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh my, I completely... It's been a while. I never finished watching Macross Delta. I should get back on that. Sorry, guys, I admit. I got about halfway through the series. And it's been a while since I watched it. I completely forgot about this plot point. And, I wish we didn't have to watch all these veiny characters. I'm not a fan of that. But, yeah, oh my goodness. Now I'm just suddenly remembering. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not a very good formation at all, you guys.
What's wrong with them? Are they panicking? Something's not right about them. What's going on?
It's not safe here! Back to the A Advent! Hurry!
Oh, shoot, another new Pentagona goon. I don't remember seeing this guy called Antun.
Lady Nay.
Everything is going as planned. Ignore them. We'll take control of the city. Oh, jeez, it's Nay again. She was pretty tough when we took her on. The venue is in chaos! Troops from the Poseidal Drake Coalition are surrounding the area. It appears that the Breezinger forces are in a state of panic as well. It's the mobile city-state A Advent! The A Advent has arrived on the scene. Okie dokie. We can only bring in one unit in addition to the A Advent. That's too bad. Would have been nice to have both ships out. Let's bring, because the Godinian never got to do all that much except buff our morale. Let's bring that in. Maybe they'll get to attack now instead. And for units, it's the Macross intro level, so I don't know. But we're bringing Daba with the L game in anyway, because, you know, it's his chance to shine. But, yeah, let's start, let's do this old song dancing number, the low level, high level shuffle. Go. One more healer is Choo Choo. Let's see if Choo Choo once again snipes an enemy with a crazy, like, clutch kill. It'd be funny if that became her gimmick in my playthrough, but no promises on that front. Dyna Xenon and the Wing Gundam Zero. Yeah, oh, I love the idea of the Wing Gundam Zero for this fight. Yeah. I just think it also pairs up nicely with Macross, the Wing Gundam's vibes. So, yeah, let's go. Also, Shin with the Force Impulse. Also nice. Yeah, so, okay, I think there's a good setup. We got those big Buster boys in there. Got a nice helping with super robots here to help, although this one's probably going to be more real robot heavy, this throwdown. Yeah, I'm thinking this is fine. Oh, and look at Daba taking the lead there because we're dealing with those guys. Oh, not Show here to take on the Drake side of the Drake Poseidal Coalition. Oh, that's a bit of a shame.
Half of Wisenext has been deployed in the perimeter.
We must deal with the enemy forces with the units we have available. Oh, interesting. That's explaining why we don't have everybody here. Usually there's no explanation for why everybody isn't deployed. But this time, that's the explanation, is that other guys are elsewhere protecting this. I guess it's a circular concert, I don't know. No, that doesn't make sense, because the stage isn't like an open circular stage. You can see it up there, so a semicircle concert stage makes more sense. I don't know.
Show! That leprechaun! It's gotta be...
Yeah, I can tell. Gerald's piloting it.
Gerald? Is that the, like, kind of... the crazy lady?
Not just her, either.
Oh boy, interesting. Because I don't remember all the mooks from Dunbine super well, but Gerald I remember showing up a couple times in these Super Robot Wars. Let's see.
I was hoping we were done with these guys. Looks like they're back.
The heavy metals and aura battlers, sure. But what do we do about the VFs? That's interesting. I thought those ships would blow up, by the way, but they're also units we gotta deal with? That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I'm very curious to see where this goes, you know? Like, do we really gotta fight those Valkyries as well to put them down? Those Berserk Valkyries? What an interesting setup. Miss Echka.
Battleship class signature detected. Incoming from above.
Oh, what now? What? Why now? Oh! Oh! That ain't a enemy battleship, I don't think. Oh my god, they name drop it. I mean, it had to happen, but it's so cool. Let me just savor this for a second here, you guys. An English language, official English language Super Robot Wars, name dropping this ship. So good.
It's a Macross class!
That's the VF-31, the latest model. Look, it's not a Delta Wing design. Yeah, it's got those swept wings. Ooh, I love that look. Oh, so cool.
Deploy Valkyr! Delta 1 to all units. It's showtime! Look alive!
Oh! Let's go, baby! Drone-based holographic projections? Hell yes, I love... This was something that I'm very glad they put the budget into having this dramatic intro for Valkyria. That's awesome. What's going on? They're singing on the battlefield.
What's with these people? The fact they're piloting VF series units must mean they come from outside our solar system.
The situation defies analysis, but it's very similar to the conditions present when the kaiju appeared.
Oh, cool, okay. Freya, check your timing.
Okay. Hang in there, Frey. She's unlucky having her first concert be this, a baptism by fire.
Oh, okay, so I wasn't entirely sure how far we are in the plot of Macross. But okay, Freya's first official concert, huh? Alright, that's cool. She'll be fine.
Mikumo!
This show is going to be breathtaking. I know it will.
Escort Valkyr near the VF-171s.
Delta 2, roger.
Ura, sir. Delta 3, roger.
Delta 4, roger! Warrant Officer Hayate Immelman, your answer.
Delta 5, roger!
Good. All units after me.
Don't fall behind, Delta 5. I get it. Get off my back! Deculture.
Good luck. Alright, I'm happy with this setup as well. I'm glad we didn't have to fight these guys, of course. But it would have been interesting having to, like, shoot down these VFs. But also, I'm not that surprised. I'm shocked. I would have been shocked if they bothered to, like, make, you know, these units, like, modeled as, like, units. In this day and age, that's something you'd save on, is not making, like, attack animations for these planes, so, yeah. Oh, that's fine. They all got cured. Oh my god, look at how smarmy. I don't remember this character, Alan. This one, unfortunately, my Dunbine memory is, like, failing me. Oh, look at this smarmy guy. The Berserkers left, eh? Things were about to get interesting, too. Ooh, I don't remember Faye either. Okay, ooh, there's 3 boss units from Dunbine. Oh boy. Okay.
Was it because of those girls and their singing?
Yeah, Gerald I do remember. Yeah, now I do recognize her design here. Yeah, she gets a little loopy as I recall as the plot goes on. Interesting. Oh boy, bit of a Team Rocket energy with these 3, actually. Kind of loving it. Could be. I'm getting pumped myself.
Really? I pegged you as more of a punk rock kind of woman.
Not what I mean. Their songs brimming with aura.
The NUNS troops no longer show signs of VAR syndrome.
Ooh, they put a little tilde on top of the A there to make that VAR really pop out. Huh. When I watched Macross Delta, the subtitles did not bother to do that, but yeah.
Stay sharp. Their song is still playing. You heard the man. Let's keep the concert going, Valkyria.
Roger that. We can't end our first show on Earth too early. Let's bring down the house.
Are you up for this, Freya?
Okay.
Your singing mixed with Earth's atmosphere. It's sending shivers down to my soul.
I'm honored to hear that.
Freya.
What's going on?
This is Ernest Johnson, captain of the Macross Elysion, Ragnar branch of the interstellar conglomerate Chaos.
I think that's how it's pronounced, Chaos, right? Let's check. The interstellar conglomerate behind tactical sound unit Valkyria. At its core, it is a venture business specializing in full technology. Their rapid growth over the last 10 years has seen them expand into the entertainment and military sectors. Delta Flight is assigned to the branch located on the planet Ragna in the Brazinger Globular Cluster. This is called, simply, the Chaos Ragna Branch. Chaos Ragna Branch. Lady M, affiliated with Chaos, was supposedly deeply involved in the creation of Delta Flight and Valkyria, but her identity remains a mystery to most. Ooh, I really love Ernest's portrait here, by the way. First of all, gigantic, as is appropriate for this man. As a Zentradi, even his human form is like over 2 meters tall. But also, I love him doing the arms crossed pose. Very cool.
We've been sent to assist Earth.
Could you explain what happened to those VF-171s earlier?
It'll have to wait. They're coming!
Oh god, hold on. Oh my god, wait a second. That's so many units.
It's the Aerial Knights. Who are they?
They're ace forces under the direct command of the royal family of the Kingdom of Windermere on Windermere 4.
Oh, so never mind. Even though this is Freya's first concert, we're already at the part of the plot where we know about Windermere, which is not something that's... Windermere being bad guys is not something you know until the first few episodes in of the series. Okay. We're kind of speedrunning the Macross plot here a little bit, I guess, then. Alright.
Windermere used to be on good terms with the NUNG, but they've recently declared war. They've already occupied Ragna, my home world. And now they're trying to conquer Earth, too.
The main players are on the field. Time to get to work. All units begin the attack. Make sure you don't touch the newcomers, though. They're on our side. Damn, they've been wheeling and dealing plots already behind our back. It makes sense. 2 extraterrestrial forces. You know, fine with me. That's actually a really good, like, plot development, you know, in terms of plot writing, to have Poseidon and Windermere team up. Yeah, I like that.
The Poseidon Drake Coalition is on the move!
Ooh, I don't remember all the... I remember their ace. I don't remember a lot of the Windermere guys, though, so, yeah.
White Knight, your orders.
Yeah, there's the White Knight. There we go. Yeah, this is the Keith I remember. Proud warriors of Windermere. Oh my god, hold on. How many boss units are there in this fight? There's 4 of the Windermere Valkyries. There's 3 Team Rocket guys in what's his face, the Drake forces. And there's at least Ney, and I think that one guy, and I think there might be a third guy in the Poseidon forces as well. What is this lineup? Good lord. I mean, we got a bunch of, like, if I'm seeing correctly, we got 5 Valkyries there and the Macross. So we got a chunky lineup of allies as well, but good lord. Alright. No! What the hell? Hold on. So Keith, that red-haired guy, Theo, Kasim. There's 6 named pilots, I think. What?
Today, our wind will blow over Earth.
In the name of the Great Wind!
This operation will last 5 minutes. Commence the attack.
Oh, I see. We gotta just survive for 5 minutes, I guess. And what a lineup of enemies. Wise next! Move to intercept!
There's people in those. I don't like this.
Each unit's equipped with an ejection system. Even if you shoot him down, the pilots will escape.
Also, Choo-Choo's already been in a couple of fights where there's human enemies, but
Across Elysian, prepare for combat. We've come a long way, so let's give him hell. Delta Flight. Today, Valkyr's song rings out through the skies of the Earth. Here are your orders. Come back alive. Roger that!
Let's do this, White Knight. Show me what you can do, Reaper.
ooh, those two have a... You can tell those guys angling up. Let's see if we can get them to actually fight in this encounter.
Hi there.
Don't worry, Freya. I'll protect your song.
Alrighty, final conditions. We only need to beat one enemy. Which one was that? Sorry. Give me that one more time. The SV-262HS Draken 3, or I suppose, Draken 3, destroyed. Get a little bit of Swedish there for you. Or reach turn 6. Now, these are the Draken 3s over here with the Windermere guys. And we're really doing this. Hold on. So, all of these boys with their Draken 3s have 14k health. My god. So we got Herman, Theo, Bogue, Zhao, and Kasim. Let me just quick maths here. 14,000 multiplied by 5 is 70,000. There's 70,000 hit points we gotta get out of these guys. Plus the 500 multiplied by 5. So 77,500 hit points shared between just those 3 guys. Now, they are Valkyries, which classically are quite the glass cannons in Super Robot Wars. So maybe they'll be easy to carve through. I don't know. But then, here's Keith with the SV-262HS Draken 3. Well, I'm gonna guess he's our target. He's the only HS, right? Oops, no. Yeah, he's only HS. These ones are BAs, all of these. Yep. Oh, I like... The boss ones have kind of unique colors on them, though, to match their little boss units. There's 5 guys for our 5 guys, but then there's also Keith lining up as the big boy. Swag energy conversion armor. That's funny. I'm not going to put too much time here, because we're ending the episode here, guys, as you could guess. Turns out the opening to this mission took so long, and we went on for a fairly long time, but just like admiring the situation. So, if we want to be baller, we take out Keith and get an early win here. But we could also win just by surviving 5 turns. So, yeah. But there's 34 enemies just to begin with. My god. And yeah, 6 enemy boss planes over here. A swarm of drumlows. Well, those ones aren't going to be all that scary. But we got Faye, Gerald, and Alan here. Oh, I love how smarmy Alan is. So 3 bosses over there. And over here, we got the Poseidon forces lining up with their chunkier than the Drumlows, but I don't know, we'll see. Bile Buds. And we have Ney here with the AUG. We got Antoon and Heckler. So, 666. That's 18 boss characters. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I don't remember that I've ever played a mission in Super Robot Wars where there were like 18 named characters. Maybe in Alpha... Maybe like Alpha, one of the missions where there's like a lot of named Gundam bosses. But in those games, they're usually more... They're not like balanced to be bosses as much. They actually have like pretty low health. It's more simulationist, that era of Super Robot Wars, so... Even the named units in like Super Robot or Real Robot series will kind of have low health, you know. So there might have been 18 like enemies in like one of those like missions where you got to take out like everybody, but 18 named characters. No, my math's wrong. I'm dumb. There's 6 here and 6. It's 12. Well, that's more realistic. I've done some, but usually those are like end game missions where you're taking on like 12 named enemies. This is kind of bonkers, you guys. But yeah, we're going to have, over here, we're going to have the Macross Elysion. We're going to have Chuck, Messer, Arad, Mirage, and Hayate. Man, gotta give props. I wasn't sure if we could have everybody with the Valkyrie Squadron as a unique unit. That's quite lovely. So yeah, this crazy lineup. Assisting-wise next. We're gonna have a hell of a fight, everybody. I don't know how this is gonna go down. It's a bit daunting, honestly, but should be a good hustle, yeah? Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you guys look forward to the throwdown next time. It's gonna be a hell of a grudge match, let me tell you. But should be good fun, I hope. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna start looking at the stats too much. We'll do that next time, like try to figure out what to expect from our enemies here. Instead, I'm gonna call it here. So thanks so much for dropping in to watch, guys. It was a delightful little run today in Super Robot Wars. I had a good time. Enjoyed getting Dagarn on the team. It was a fun little mission. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. So if you guys popped in to watch this live, or you popped in to watch the VOD on YouTube, that's much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed those vibes, but, sorry, I got tilted for a second. Wait a second. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's the one I gotta save, yeah. But for now, we're gonna close it. Yeah, tomorrow, no stream. I'm pretty 100%, almost 100% sure no stream tomorrow. Instead... like a week from now at some point, hopefully, we'll be able to do it on Monday, and I hope you guys look forward to that coming up then. But yeah, thanks so much again, and I'll catch you all then. Let's watch a silly ending skit here and call it a day. So first overwrite data, sorry, and then don't continue. Thanks, Forte! I don't know if I did that great, but yeah. I think we've heard this before, but whatever. Always happy to get a refresher. I think I've heard this, yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I do now remember, because I was like, huh, is that real? And I never did check, so, yeah. Sure. Yeah. Take care, Forte. Please don't drink your zero-calorie soft drink if you washed your hands in it. I hope. No? Yeah? Alright. That was Super Robot Wars. Why? And I was your pal Minsk, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you all in the future. Take care. Bye-bye.